Hello guys, today we'll talk about Elder Titan. And the inspiration behind this video is a good friend of mine called Wired. He made a patch analyze video about the recent patch 7.06. And in that video, when he got to the strength part, where they changed strength, he said some interesting stuff about Elder Titan. So first I'm just gonna play the clip here.
Think that this change makes it so that suddenly Elder Titan is viable. Okay.
So basically that just some few seconds, but basically what this talks about in that video, he talks he's hovering over the strength part or the attribute part where what they changed about it, and they basically changed some strength stuff, increased it in some ways. I'm not really go into what they did. You all have access to that patch note. And then he says that Elder Titan is not viable, and I do not agree with him. I totally respect him as a player. I think he's has a really interesting look on the game, and he's really good at the game as well. So you should definitely check him out. I'm gonna have a link to his video in the description of this one. So basically, I don't agree with him, as I talked about, and I will go through some why I think that Elder Titan is viable and it can do stuff that no other position 4 support can do. So, as I just stated, I think this Elder Titan has to be played in the position 4 role. He's not a viable carry, even though he has damage increased abilities and whatnot. I think he's gonna be played best in the position 4 role. The reason being is that he's naturally tanky. He doesn't need items to be that tanky just because he's a strength hero. He can work fine with that. He has a long range interruption basically. It's not a stun, it's a sleep. Sleep works sorta like stun, but if they take damage the stun will be removed basically. So he has long range initiate, he has scouting ability, he has a slow and a lot more basically. Like you can do so much with this hero. I actually think that even the best players on him right now are not even close to playing him at his full potential. But his most interesting ability of them all is his aura, natural order. It's his one unique spell. So basically what it does, it removes the base armor and the base resistance, the magical resistance of the hero that is close by, either his spirit or the hero. So yeah, okay. So basically, armor base is on Elder Titan, and the magic part is on the Astral Spirit. So I think this is really interesting because it's such a counter to Morphling and Ricky and other really high base armor heroes that no other hero can do in the entire game. So let's say your enemy team picks Morphling, and you know it's gonna be position 1 because you don't play Morphling in the position 4 or 3 role anymore, or I don't think you ever done it in competitively, but like you know that pick is gonna be there. Like either you when you pick Morphling you have Elder Titan banned and your enemy team knows that Morphling is coming, or like you have some other plan against him because Elder Titan is such a counter to Morphling. Like he removes the entire part where when Morphling goes almost full Aggi, he relies on his armor that's being gained from that agility, and then that suddenly that's gone and he's gonna get two-shotted by the carrier or something like that. It's really, really strong, and that is being provided from a position 4 role. That damage increase is basically a damage increase for your team. Like you reduce like basically 20 armor on the enemy or something like that, or like 40% magic resistance on the Astral Spirit. And that's really strong when you need that extra damage. And I don't really see other damage increases like that. That's like Warlock, and he's being played a lot now, just because of like Fatal Bond is a really strong damage increase spell, and he has a good stun. But I don't really see any other strength hero that has that ability, where he can increase your core's damage by so much. Yes, he is a situational pick as many heroes in this game. But I think he's really viable and really underrated, being because of natural order being so strong. So if you're interested in playing Elder Titan, I can recommend you some support duos. The one being if you're having a Naga or something and you wanna play with another support, being Keeper of the Light or like Shadow Demon. One that is pretty more unique that I have seen work out is Bane actually. The reason why this works out so good is that let's say your enemy team has like a semi-greedy offlaner, like a jungling offlaner or something. Bane has more movement speed than you and gonna hunt them down. Like he can nightmare them and then you can come in with the astral and then you sleep again and you're gonna do so much more damage to them. It works out pretty fine, and Fiend Script is stacks good with your natural order and whatnot. It's a good support combo. Shadow Demon being more obvious. You disrupt Soul Catcher, and while then in disruption you have Astral Spirit over and you Echo Stomp and whatnot. Also has a scout ability, so your team will have more scouting abilities. Keeper of the Light is being the more passive turtling lineup, where you have to rely on base defense on your supports, because you can Astral Echo Stomp the creep wave and then you can blast it, and the creep wave, even if it's like megas, will die instantly. It's pretty cool, and I definitely think you should check out Elder Titan if you haven't already. And yes, I think it's viable. And this is no like flame to Wired. I still respect him so much, and he actually helped me out, even if he's low rating than me. He inspired me to do a lot of things, and he thinks about the game in a really unique way. So I really recommend you to go and check his videos out, and his Twitch as well. So with that, I'm gonna tell you to have a nice day and wish you good luck in your pub games. See ya.